Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Loose inside the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the early turnover and converted it. Touchdown. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So nothing there that time, but maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jameis to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Nothing our score after 1. Third down and 1. To throw is Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Winston. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
once more. Here's Eckler. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Go.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
Hey, Catholic.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to move back in front in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert out to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost them there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett from 21 yards away. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, they